Days made of habit or believing in magic. Bold lines, best of times, spending nights making rhymes. Black and white or coloring. What you want is what you'll see. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, looking for it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it. Midnight turns into sunshine, burns in cutting words or forget what you heard. Making friends over enemies, taking compliments 'cause they're free. Breaking up or making up, forgetting that we're all in love. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, looking for it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it. I can't count the times on my hand, all the days I've spent in my head, wondering if colored glasses are clearer than monochromatic. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, looking for it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, looking for it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, looking for it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. If you're looking for it.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. The future is now, not backing down. 'Cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire is stolen away. I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now.
Knowing what I know now, I would do it all again in a heartbeat. Take those fragile years, all your worry and tears, and put them on me. Oh, I must admit, when I think of how far we've come, it was worth the risk, 'cause it dug us a deeper love. Never in a million years did I think I'd get so lucky. Never in a million years did I think you'd be mine. And now I can't imagine a life without you. And every song that I write's about you. Just thought you should know I'll never let you go. Never in a million years. Never in a million years. Honey, I've been thinking about how we've come to be found in this moment. Makes it easy to believe, must be more to you and me, something magic. And I must admit that every morning I wake up, either I must be dreaming or I must be lost in love. Never in a million years did I think I'd get so lucky. Never in a million years did I think you'd be mine. Now I can't imagine a life without you. Every song that I write's about you. Just thought you should know I'll never let you go. Never in a million years. Never thought life could be so good, but it's so good with you. Never thought life could be so good, but it's so good with you. Never thought life could be so good, but it's so good with you. Never thought life could be so good. Never in a million years did I think I'd get so lucky. Never in a million years did I think you'd be.
Oops. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Better Man Show special edition, day 2 of yesterday's unboxing a box of gear that came along. Hi, if we are friends, shouldn't surprise you that you know I'm BK, but if you're not friends, hey, I'm BK. Do add me as a friend. Don't be a stranger. Happy to add a new friend anytime, right? And the Better Man Show, why is it called the Better Man Show? Because this is a show where I document my experience, my experiments in life, business, as well as technology, and becoming the best version of myself. If you had joined me way before, few days ago, I just finished a 100-day personal discipline challenge of doing 100 days of live streaming, and that part is over, right? But I'm enjoying it, so I kind of felt that I want to continue doing it when I have something interesting to share and can help you, right? Wherever you are watching me from. So today is day 2 of an unboxing experience, something that I've never done before on a live stream. And before I forget, I just want to share something as well. I realized now, so this is a tip for live streaming. They do recommend that you have a pre-show reel that like what I just did just now, for roughly about 10 minutes, because it kind of primes the pump for your audience as well as get the audience ready that your show is about to start, right? And not everybody is able to join you right there and then, right? So it's a good to have, they estimate it's between 8.5 to 10 minutes. And I discovered that there is another benefit to why you want to have a 10-minute thing, because uh, it actually helps to calm your nerves down. Believe it or not. So earlier on, when I first started this, I usually have a 3-minute, 5-minute thing, depending on how long the song was. And ever since I started to change it to a 10-minute countdown, it is actually less stressful. So what I do is I start the live stream and it's a 10-minute countdown, and I can actually prepare the things I want to prepare if I have not had prepared them, and also making sure that everything's all right, checking and everything. And also I forgot to do this. I wanted to just lower the volume down a little bit. Let's see whether it is helpful. Let's see. Let me go down to just a little bit. Yeah. So this is a quick tip. It actually lessens your anxiety for a live stream. So if you want to do something like a live stream, consider a 10-minute countdown timer. It really helps a lot. Now, so I wanted to show you the results of yesterday's unboxing. If you have not seen it, please check out yesterday's unboxing. And so the first thing that I unboxed yesterday was this one, right? So I managed to attach everything now. So this is exactly how it would look like. I can see it. Let's see, it doesn't focus. I'm behind the frame, so it still focuses on my eyes. I need to see, I need to I need to block my eyes. This is called auto-focusing on the eyes. So this is the handle, right? And then obviously a camera goes here. Oh, sorry, this is a side handle, and then this is a top handle, right? So a side handle obviously is for you to grip it like this. And the beautiful part of it is that you can actually slide it up and down depending on how high you want it to be. Okay. There are 2 parts you can slide. You can slide it from here, or you can slide it from here, right? So I can actually attach it lower if I want it, or I can also slide this up higher and lower if I want it. So this is the side handle. See, I need to block my eyes so that you can focus on this. Yeah. Because the camera has autofocus on the eyes. So you see, I need to block my eyes. Now then, this is the top handle. See this way. Let's see better. Yeah, I need to block my eyes. So this is the top handle. Okay. And you can actually hold it like this, right? So when you are filming, you probably want to grip it like this, right? And hold your camera or your iPhone in this way as a cage. And as I was saying yesterday, you can then actually lower it to the ground and take a low level shot if you need to, right? You can just lower it down like this. So it's easy to hold. It's a very comfortable grip, okay? And there's something else I added to the bottom here. I will explain what this is in a bit. So this is the 12 Pro Max mobile cage. 12 Pro Max mobile cage, right? It took me a short while to assemble it this yesterday night. Now, then the other thing that I showed you, and this is going to look a bit crazy. I'm not even sure it fits the frame. Yeah, so this is the this is the iPad holder. This is an iPad holder. So there's two handles, right? And so what you do is you can actually unscrew this, and then it is adjustable, so it really can fit any size iPads that you want, right? And this is how it works. Now, the beautiful, interesting thing about this is that you can actually rotate this around if you need to. The handles can move. So you could actually angle it down, or you could hold it down and still have it angled straight if you want, right? So you can hold it down, but you can still angle it straight in a way, because this is actually very flexible. There are two knobs here. Let's see whether you can see this. Yeah. So there's a knob here that you can actually adjust the angle of this thing. Right now, it already adjusts. Can you see? It's moving. It actually has this friction thing that you can do. So this is interesting, right? And see whether you can see this part. Yeah, you can. And look at the base as well. I'm going to show you why in a minute. So this is the base. So you see, if I don't cover my eyes, it does not focus on the objects. And because it's black, now it does. Okay. So this is the iPad holder. So then the next thing is why the base is important. So for example, when you have a tripod mount, something like this, right? When you have a tripod mount, and usually you have and by the way, this is also another attachment. This is for mobile phones. So I can just remove this part. So this tripod holder, there is a standard called Arca Swiss, spelled as ARCA, Arca Swiss quick release plates. And if the tripod ball head or tripod mount or whatever tripod you have supports it, and nowadays most of them do, then the easy thing for you is you can actually, let me move this a little bit because it's blocking the way of the, so you notice it sits in nicely. I just need to tighten it with the knob, and voila, it's now on a tripod mount, right? So you can actually mount it on a tripod if you need it. So it's a very easy setup, because this base that I added on is a quick release design, and you can just slide it in, or you can just flip it in, tighten the knob here, and that's it. This is how it works, right? So this is one. So this works this way. So you see, as a company, Small Rig is quite careful, and they have incorporated all these features into the hardware. So even for this, let me angle this a bit, because otherwise you'll hit the microphone. Ta-da! The base is also an Arca Swiss quick release plate. Oops, that's what I didn't want to do. And I still hit the mic. Sorry about that. So you notice here, this portion here is a quick release plate, designed as a quick release plate. So I can actually just remove this, right? Just by sliding it in or out, and then tighten it. And now it's mounted on a tripod when I need it. And so yesterday night, when I showed you the overhead angle, the camera that I was using was also connected using a quick release plate, and the tripod head also has a quick release plate. So this was the camera that you were watching from yesterday, right? And this is the quick release plate. So you notice now the same thing. You can mount it easily. So as long as your tripod heads are Arca Swiss ready, then a lot of things are quite interchangeably used, right? So you can actually interchangeably use the same the same tripod head on all your devices. So you notice that I was able to connect the iPhone holder, the iPad holder, the phone holder, as well as this device here onto the same tripod mount, right? So this is a tripod. It's a monopod actually, a monopod with legs. So one last thing to show you, actually two last things to show you. So I really like the thoughtfulness they put into the design. So this is the handle, right? And you notice that there's actually a slot here. Okay, and what you can do is you can put something like this, slot it in here, slot it in here. Can you see? And let me just do it first so that you can see it. So this is another concept by Peak Design. So now you have a leash, right? Another concept by Peak Design. And in case you are worried that you will drop this, if somebody bumps into your hand, you can actually secure it with a leash, even though this is actually like a protected like a tank. Or but because you have lenses, so you might want to make sure it doesn't drop, right? So, and notice this thing on my hand. It's actually a leash, a camera leash. All you have to do is remove it. Then there's a quick release clamp on this part of the leash. See whether you can see it. My eyes are blocked. I need to block my eyes. Okay. So you take this, go here. You can hear the nice snap. And voila. Now this is connected to your hand, and you do not have to worry if somebody bangs into your hand, because you probably have an expensive external lens. Most of the lenses, okay, so the moment anamorphic lens is about 100 over US dollars. I mean, it's not that expensive. It's also not cheap, especially you don't want to break it, right? So if you drop it, the likelihood is that the camera is fine, but the lens might break. But with this setup, right? With this setup, you don't have to worry, because even if somebody bumps into your hand, it will still hold on, right? So this is actually very, very tough. It's actually very tough. And it's a quick release as well. So this is released, right? So you could actually have a bunch of this and connect them to your devices. So actually, like right now, the camera that I'm using for filming this, it is also mounted on a Arca Swiss tripod with a tripod mount, and it also has this little things here, right? So that if I bring it outdoors or if I bring it out, I can connect it easily. And of course, if you look here, this is the same handle, and they also have designed it here, right? In fact, they are so thoughtful. I apologize for the variation in audio today because I'm moving around a little bit. They are so thoughtful that they hid something here. See whether you can see it. Because my eyes are there, it doesn't focus. Okay. So there's actually something hidden inside here. It's held together by a magnet. There's actually an Allen key wrench, because all these things are tightened using Allen keys. So if you need to make adjustments while you're outside, you don't have to worry that you forgot to bring along an Allen key, because it's stored nicely here. So let you hear the sound. I'm always impressed when designers think about simple features that is useful for the consumer, right? So if I need to tighten or loosen this, for example, it's all Allen key. I can use this to tighten or loosen it, right? If I need to tighten this part, I can use an Allen key. Or if I need to adjust anything at all, right? There's an Allen key here built into the holder, and it stores it away, and it's held together by magnet so it doesn't drop. So this was fun yesterday setting it up. Just wanted to show something else that came in the mail today. So the thing about so the box is not very pretty. I think it suffered some abuse on the way here. But this is actually a direct current cable for uninterrupted power supply to your for my case the Canon M6 Mark II when I'm doing a live stream. So because the actual battery on the camera only lasts for 2 hours, sometimes an hour and a half, depending on what you do. So this actually becomes a replacement battery, and then you can actually connect it to a power bank, and the power bank can power it for I've done up to 6 hours non-stop, and it's fine, right? It really works fine. So the original cable is almost $200. This is like uh 20 maybe. I think it's less than that. In fact, I think it's less than that. So this is obviously a third party brand. So if you're looking for something for your Canon M6 Mark II, this is the one you should look for. It works well. I already have one that is there. Just this is just to pick it up on a standby. Of course, caveat emptor, buyer beware. This is third party. Of course, the manufacturers always tell you please buy original, but I have found this to work very well. So caveat emptor, buyer beware. Okay. So just a quick one. Oh, by the way, this is from Peak Design. It's not from Smoric. So this is by Peak Design. Again, you see, it's a very clever little device because you can loosen it and tighten it, right? And then when you are not using it, it almost becomes a fashion accessory because it's connected by magnets, right? So you can actually put it onto your wrist, right? So when you're not using it, when you need to use it, then you just loosen it and you just clamp it. You just clip it to your whatever device you have. So take it out, you just loosen the strap like this. So it works like a fashion accessory of sorts. I have worn this before outside, and then friends were asking, "Hey, what is that on your wrist?" I say, it's a camera strap. Thank you. I hope this has been helpful for you in some ways. I really apologize for being a geek. I really am geeking out a lot of times. So this is day 2 of the unboxing, and look forward to using them in productive ways. I hope the audio is fine today. I brought it down a little bit, just a tad lower than yesterday. Because yesterday I was here the playback, I think there was a bit of an issue. And it seems like today everything is holding on well for almost half an hour live stream. I was just typing in my journal yesterday. I kind of like the word live as in LIFE dash stream versus LIVE live stream. So in a sense, I am kind of inviting you to have an inside look at my life, right? And some of these things are the things that makes me happy. I'm not, I think you probably find me strange and weird, but well, these are the things that gives me joy, especially when you tinker with them, right? So, uh, once again, if you want to know if you need help with all these things and you need like the resources, if you're looking to build up a live stream channel, or you need some help with it, just hit me up. I'm happy to send you a list of resources that has been very, very useful. I mean, there is a certain process, right? But it can be, I can shortcut the process for you, right? So thank you so much for joining me today. I used to have to say like it started with day 1, then day 2, and then day 99 and day 100. So I finished my day 100 episode couple of days ago. And right now, this is obviously not any of those days anymore. So I just thank you for joining me. Let me see. And show day 100. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you when I see you.